question number 5 and question number 6. We will solve these questions together, right? So we will start with question number 5. We need to complete the table. So we'll solve all these 4 parts one by one. Can you see the questions on your screen?
No, ma'am.
Is the screen not shared?
Ma'am, now it is visible.
All right. So I'm opening the whiteboard so that we can write down the first question. We will start with question number 5. So this first question is, we know length, breadth, and height. And because they are not same, so it means this is a cuboid. So we need to find out the volume and the surface area. So let's solve these questions together. So we will start with A part. So it's like question number 5, first part. So length is given. Length is 24 millimeter. Breadth is, and height, the 3 things are given, 18 and 5. 18 millimeter and 5 millimeter. So we need to find out the volume and the surface area both, right? So what is the formula of volume of cuboid? Amrish, what is the formula of volume of cuboid? But I cannot hear your voice.
Ma'am, the
Hmm.
ma'am,
What is the
the
formula of
formula
volume?
for
Hmm.
ma'am,
LB,
LBH.
LBH. So we need to multiply 24 and 18 and 5, right? So we just the calculation we need to do. What is 24
Ma'am,
multiplied with 18?
um,
So it is 432. So I am doing the calculations in front of you so that you are familiar. Now it is multiplied with 5. So can you calculate this quickly, Abrish? What is 432 multiplied by 5?
okay, ma'am. What is the value?
432
4.
multiplied by 5.
Ma'am, the answer is 2160.
Very good. And what would be the unit?
Ma'am, millimeter cube.
Very good. So millimeter cube is the unit. Now what was the formula of surface area? 2 multiplied with LB plus BH plus HL. Length multiplied by breadth plus breadth multiplied by height plus height multiplied by length. Remember that? Okay. So we will just put the values. 2 multiplied by, what is L, 24? What is B, 18?
Uh,
Right?
18.
Now
18 plus 5.
18
But
multiplied with 5.
and
Then
then
plus.
5 multiplied with 24.
Very good. So now let's do this. Calculation is already done. 24 into 18 कितना आता है? 432. Now what is 18 into 5? 90 plus what is 24 into 5? 120. Okay. So can you quickly add, Zainab, Abrish, what is the answer of these three? 432, 90, 120. Are you having the same answer? 432 plus 90 plus 120. Are you getting the same answer, bete?
Yes, ma'am.
642. So now what is double of 642? This is the answer because 2 double of 2 is 4, 4 is 8, 6 is 12, right? So this is the answer. So Abrish, what would be the unit of surface area?
Ma'am,
Millim-
millimeter square.
Millimeter square. Very good. Okay. So this is the first part. So now the second part is this time volume is given to you and the unknown is, let me write down the second part. Very easy because the calculations are very easy. Length is 5 centimeter, breadth is 3, height is not known. We don't know the height. 120 is the volume and total surface area is not known. So we can write it down quickly. Length is 5 centimeter, breadth is 3 centimeter, height is unknown, but we know the volume. So volume is 120 centimeter cube. And we need to find out the surface area as well. So how to find height first? We need to use the formula. Volume is equal to, what is the formula? It is LBH, right? So we will put the values. V is 120, L is 5, B is 3, H is not known. So we will replace it. We will keep it at H. So now this is 120 is equal to 5 threes are 15H. So this is a simple linear equation. We will divide both sides with the denominator 15. So H would be 120 by 15. What is 120 by 15?
Ma'am, it can be divided on 5.
Hmm. Divide with 5, so it would be 5 twos are 10, 5 fours are 20. This is still divisible. 3 eights are 24. So height is 8 centimeter,
8
right?
centimeter.
8 centimeter is the height. So it means if length, breadth, or height is not, one of them is not known, so we can
Find
use
the surface
volume
area.
too, right? Sorry? Yes, we will find the surface area. So 2
So,
multiplied with, what is the formula?
L B
Mhm.
plus B H and then HL.
Very good. So now we will just put the values. We know the length also and breadth and height also. L is 5 multiplied by 3 plus 3 multiplied by 8 plus 8 multiplied with 5. Right? Just
Ma'am,
put the
can I?
values. जी बेटे, जी अमरीश.
Ma'am, then in the volume we find the H in
Hmm.
height. So if we can, first we solve the surface area. So can we use H?
If we will not find the h before, so in the surface area there would be two variables. ये सारे variables and one variable is surface area, other is length, breadth, and height. So actually in this equation, there are four variables: surface area, length, breadth, and height. So we can only calculate the unknown अगर हमें फोर में से तीन की values पता हो. अगर हमें height नहीं निकालेंगे ना, so then in this particular formula we don't know surface area and we don't know height, then we cannot solve the equation. Are you getting this point? In one equation, we can only find out the one variable. If there are two unknown variables, then we cannot solve this equation. Right, Vijay?
Okay,
So now we need to find out this. 5 threes are 15, 8 threes are 24, 8 fives are 40. Right? So 2 multiplied with, what is this sum? 24 and 40. 64, 64 and 15 is 79. ठीक है बेटा? So now
that
what is
two
double of
double.
79? Hmm. 9 twos are 18, 1 carry, 7 twos are 14, and 158. So surface area is 158 centimeter square because this is area. ठीक है बेटे? Sorry. Is the
Okay, ma'am.
screen gone?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me share it again then if it is gone. ठीक है बेटे? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So now moving on to the next part, you need to tell me, can you solve this next part on your own or you want to solve together? So I hope you can see it on your screen. So this time length is unknown. We know breadth is 6 centimeter, height is 3.5 and the volume is given. So do you want to solve this question or do you not want to solve this question? C part. C and D part. Which one do you want to solve?
E1.
Sorry? D?
Ma'am, C.
C. D is easier because there are no decimals. Okay? So let's solve C part. In C part this time, length is not known. Breadth is 6 centimeter and the height is 3.5. 6 and 3.5. So we don't know length. Breadth is, I forgot again. 6 and 3.5. 6 centimeter. Height is 3.5 centimeter. We need to, and the volume is also given. We need to find out surface area also. Okay. So volume is 52.5. Okay. 52.5 centimeter cube. ठीक है बेटे. So this time again we will use the same formula. Volume का formula use करके we will find out length and then we will put the values in the surface areas formula. So what is the formula of volume?
Ma'am,
LB,
LBH.
LBH. So we will put the values. Volume is 52.5. Length is not known, so we will keep L. B is 6. H is 3.5. Right? So the calculations are there. We need to multiply 3.5 with 6, like with 6. So the multiplication says remove the decimal, ignore the decimal, multiply the numbers. 6 fives are 30, 3 carry, 6 threes are 18, so this is 210. Put the decimal back, so this is 21. 21 L,
Yes.
52.5. Okay, so now we will divide both sides with 21. So L would be, अब हमने divide करना है देखिए. So you should know
Ma'am,
the 52.5 को किससे divide करना? 22, 21 से. ठीक है बेटे. So now we will see 21 twos are is 42. ठीक है. So this is 10. Now bring this 5 down and this decimal will go in the answer. So it will be 105. So 21 into 5 is 105. ठीक है. So what is the length? Length is 2.5 centimeter. बेटे, any confusion in the calculation?
no, ma'am.
All right. So now we know L also. BH हमें पहले ही पता है. So now we will apply the formula of surface area. What is the formula, Avrish? 2 multiplied with?
Ma'am, to LB plus with BH and then HL.
Very good. So this is the formula. So you can say 2 multiplied with L multiplied by B. So L is 2.5, B is 6. So you need to put the plus. B is 6, H is 3.5. So plus, lastly it is 3.5 multiplied by 2.5. Now the calculations are important actually. So we can calculate what is 2.5 into 6. 6 5s are 30. 3, 6 2s are 12, 13, 14, 15. So decimal will be back at one decimal place. So answer of this is 15.
15.
ठीक है. Plus now we need to multiply 3.5 with 6. वो हमने पहले किया है. You can see that this one. We have already multiplied it. तो आंसर क्या आता था? आंसर क्या आता था
Ma'am,
हमारे पास? 21. जी बेटे.
ma'am, nothing.
जी. Alright. So last में हमारे पास क्या है? 3.5 multiplied with 2.5. So ignore the decimal, multiply the numbers. 5 fives are 25, 2 carry, 5 threes are 15 और 2 17. अब 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करें तो डबल ऑफ 35 इज 70. अब देखिए द आंसर इज 5 7 8. अब कहाँ पे डेसिमल आएगा ब्रिश?
Ma'am,
Where the decimal will go? This
ma'am,
is one
8.
decimal place. This is also one decimal place. Hmm.
Ma'am, 8.75.
Very good. So it would be two decimal places in the answer, 8.75. Okay, so now we can simply add. We know that 12, 15 plus 21 is 36. 36 और 8 कितना होता है? 36 and 8. 44. So this is 44.5. ठीक है बेटे, वो 0.75, 44.75. So now we need to double it. What is double of 44.75? इसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करें तो 5 2s are 10, 1 carry, 7 2s are 14, 15, 1. So 4 2s are 8, 9, and 4 2s are 8. So what is surface area?
मैम 89
89.5. यूनिट क्या होगी बेटे? सेंटीमीटर
मैम सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर।
स्क्वायर, बिकॉज इट इज एरिया. ठीक है, सो डेसिमल के क्वेश्चंस में या फ्रैक्शंस के क्वेश्चन में यू नीड टू बी केयरफुल ऑफ द कैलकुलेशंस. ऑलराइट, so moving on to the next question, next part. Can you solve the last part on your own, the same method?
Yes, ma'am, that one is easy. I can do it.
All right, so very good. So now let's move on to the next question. So this is a real
Yes.
world question. So question says a rectangular block of cheese is 0.24 meter long, 0.19 meter wide, and 0.15 meter high. We need to find out if the block of cheese is molded. What is molded? What is the meaning of this word molded?
Ma'am, take the shape of anything.
वेरी गुड. सो मोल्ड्स आर लाइक, जैसे जिनमें हम आइस क्यूब्स बनाते हैं तो उनको हम क्या कहते हैं? मोल्ड्स. या जिनमें हम कुकीज या केक्स बनाते हैं तो उनको कहते हैं मोल्ड्स. ठीक है. सो उस चीज के ब्लॉक को, जिसकी ये मेजरमेंट्स हैं इन द फर्स्ट पार्ट, उसको मोल्ड किया गया टू फॉर्म ऑफ क्यूब. सो वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट द लेंथ ऑफ ईच साइड ऑफ दैट क्यूब. ठीक है, उस क्यूबॉइड से क्यूब बना दिया. सो लेट मी राइट डाउन द वैल्यूज. लेंथ इज breadth and height. So let me write it down. Length is 0.24, 0.24 meters, 0.19 meters, or height is 0.15. Okay, so this is the situation. So now we need to find out the more. अब देखिए, if we need to change the shape of like 3D shape, हमने cuboid से cube बनानी है. So are we talking about surface area or are we talking about volume? What do you say? What do you think? Abrish, if you are talking about कि mold कर दिया उसी को, so are we talking about the area, surface area, or the volume of that shape? मतलब एक हमारे पास cuboid है,
Ma'am,
हमने उस
surface.
cuboid को, नहीं दोबारा गौर से सुनिएगा, हमने इस cuboid को change किया है into a cube. जाहिर है उसका the structure would be different, लेकिन हमने उसका cube बना दिया है. So are we talking about, like, do you think the surface area remains the same or the volume remains the same? Because surface area is the outer surface and the volume is the total capacity or total thing of that shape. So do you think the quantity of the cheese will remain same or the structure will remain same, the shape?
Ma'am, shape would not be remain same, and the
Hmm.
area will also be changed.
The surface area will be changed. Surface area is changed because the shape is changed now. It's not a cuboid, so now it's different. But do you think volume is same? देखिए, आप कैसे कह सकते हैं वॉल्यूम इज सेम? बिकॉज उसी चीज को आपने स्ट्रक्चर चेंज कर दिया. इट्स लाइक के यू आर हैविंग प्ले डो. डो होती है ना जो, अगर आप उससे एक दफा क्यूबॉइड बना दें और अगली बार क्यूब बना दें, सो डोंट यू थिंक द मास ऑफ दैट डो इज सेम बिकॉज द क्वांटिटी इज सेम ना? What is volume? Volume is basically the quantity of that shape, the whatever is inside the shape, that is called volume. So volume remains same. Are you getting this point, Vite? Even if you change the shape, but because that is same cube, like the quantity is still same. Okay? So it means the volume is same. So now what is the volume? We can find out the volume. What is the volume of the cuboid? Length, breadth, and height. So 0.24 multiplied with 0.19 multiplied with 0.15. Avrish, is it making sense that why volume is same?
Yes.
ठीक है. So now we can calculate it. 0.24 multiplied by 0.19. So what will this be? 9 fours are 36. 9 twos are 18. 21. So 24. And we will just write down the answer. अब मुझे बताएं how many decimals we need to put 4 decimal 2 plus 2. So there are 3 digits. So I will put a 0 and then decimal will come. So the answer would be 0.0456 multiplied by 0.15, right? So now we need to multiply 456 with 15. So 6 fives are 33, 5 fives are 25 or 28, 5 fours are 20, 22. So this is now 456, right? So 0, 14, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 6. Now, how many decimal places? Take it, this is 4 decimal place, and this is 1, 2 decimal place. So 6 decimal places पे आंसर आ रहा है, right? तो क्या होगा? 2 zeros आ जाएंगे. This will be your answer. ठीक है बेटे? So answer is 0.006840. Unit क्या होगी? Meter cube. This is very, small number. So we can change it into, mm, maybe later on. अच्छा, आप मुझे बताएं, वॉल्यूम इज दिस. अब हमने क्या करना है? हमने इस क्यूब की एक से, क्योंकि द वॉल्यूम इज सेम, तो इसका मतलब है कि यही वॉल्यूम इसका है. एक इफ आई चेंज द कलर, अब्रिश आपने मुझे बताना है कि आपको ये बात समझ आ रही कि देखो हमने कहा दोनों का वॉल्यूम सेम है, इसका मतलब है क्यूब क्यूब का वॉल्यूम भी यही था और इसका वॉल्यूम भी यही है. अब मैंने इसकी एक साइड निकालनी है, एक साइड की लेंथ. तो वॉल्यूम, इसकी लेंथ क्या होगी? बिकॉज क्यूब के फॉर्मूला क्या होता है क्यूब में? In cube, the volume is equal to 6L. 6L cube. Are you getting this or not, bete?
Yes, ma'am, I am hearing you.
ठीक है. Volume is 6L cube. So इसका मतलब है L cube is volume divided by 6. So if you divide it with 6, 0.006840 divided by 6. तो ये आपके पास आता है 6 से कैंसिल हो जाएगा. 6 1s are 6, 6 1s are 6, 6 4s are 24, एंड ये आपके पास आ जाता है 0.001140 L क्यूब. अब आपने L क्यूब को खत्म करना है, so you will take cube root, right? Right? Is it clear up till this point?
Yes,
Is it difficult? Like maybe हमें कन्वर्ट कर लेना चाहिए था इसको ना. इसको हम सेंटीमीटर में कन्वर्ट कर लेते हैं, ये 15 हो जाता, तो द कैलकुलेशन वुड बी मोर लाइक रीजनेबल. इसको अगर हम चेंज कर लेते. हाँ, सॉरी.
it was harder, but not too much.
हाँ, ये डेसिमल इज मेकिंग इट मोर डिफिकल्ट. तो हम डेसिमल को खत्म कर लेते तो मे बी अभी तक हमारे पास आंसर जरा अच्छा आ रहा होता. लाइक 215 से मल्टीप्लाई करें 456 को, तो ये आंसर आ जाता है ना. तो ये आपके पास आंसर आ रहा था 6640. और डिवाइड होता तो इसका स्क्वायर रूट ले लेते, सिर्फ क्यूब रूट. अच्छा, ना व्हाट इज द क्यूब रूट ऑफ दिस 0.01140? आर यू हैविंग अ कैलकुलेटर, अब्रिश?
Yes, in my mobile phone there is.
All right. Can you find the cube root?
Okay.
24 into 19 into 15 करा, तो दिस इज आंसर 6840. ठीक है ना. सो अब हमने क्या करना था? ये कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं की. 6 नहीं होता ना, 6 नहीं होता, L क्यूब होता है वॉल्यूम ना. तो 6 से डिवाइड नहीं करना, ये वाली चीज गलत कर दी हमने. 6 से डिवाइड नहीं करना होगा. सो L क्यूब इज इक्वल टू वॉल्यूम ना. सो L इज इक्वल टू वॉल्यूम का क्यूब रूट. So you can just find the cube root of this answer. Cube root कैसे निकालते थे? बेटे, कैन यू सी द कैलकुलेटर ऑन योर स्क्रीन? बल्कि इसको तो हम वो कर लेते हैं, आपको कैलकुलेटर वैसे अलाउ नहीं होता ना. इसको पता है क्या कर लेते हैं, एक मिनट अवरेश. ये यहाँ तक ये बात समझ आई है कि हम क्या, एक मिनट में इसको दोबारा लिखती हूँ. इसके ना हम डेसिमल खत्म करने के लिए, बिकॉज दैट डेसिमल इज मेकिंग इट मोर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, so we can convert it into होल पार्ट। लाइक आप इसका, दिस इज इन सेंटीमीटर मीटर ना, आप इसको सेंटीमीटर में कन्वर्ट कर लें। कैन यू सी दिस ऑन योर स्क्रीन? ये मैंने लिखा है 0.24 मीटर इज 24 सेंटीमीटर, सिमिलरली 0.19 मीटर इज 19, ताकि डेसिमल खत्म हो जाए। अब देखो, अगर मैं वॉल्यूम निकालूं, if I calculate the volume, so it is 24 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 19 in centimeter. तो इसको अगर मल्टीप्लाई करें तो this answer is 6840, 6840 centimeter cube. I have changed the unit. Are you getting this point? कि to get rid of the decimals, मैंने क्या किया है, इनको मीटर से सेंटीमीटर में कन्वर्ट कर दिया। बेटे, is this point clear? To get rid of the decimal, we have converted from meter to centimeter. ठीक है, ताकि हमारे पास साइड आ जाए। अब देखिए, हमें पता है कि इन क्यूब वॉल्यूम इज इक्वल टू एल क्यूब, बिकॉज वॉल्यूम का फॉर्मूला हो जाता है ना, लेंथ मल्टीप्लाई बाय लेंथ मल्टीप्लाई बाय लेंथ, तो इट इज एल क्यूब। सो नाउ एल क्यूब इज, वॉल्यूम इज 6840, so you need to take the cube root of 6840. तो अब आपके पास कैलकुलेटर अलाउड नहीं है, so how you are going to do that? You can do the prime factorization. Do you know how to do prime factorization, Abrish?
Yes,
Do you know? Yes or no? You know now how to do prime
yes,
factorization? Do you know that?
yes,
We, your voice is not clear, bete.
yes, ma'am.
All right. So 8 twos are 16, 8 2 fives are 10, 2 fives are 10. So you can divide it with 3 times. Now you can divide it with 5. So 5 ones are 5, 6 7 8 35, 5 sevens are 35, 5 ones are 5. Okay. So you can divide it
Okay,
with 3, 6 threes are 18. So nahi. 3 fives are 15, 7 21, 3 sevens are 21. So now 57 is also a prime number. This is quite odd. I think so. This is not fully divisible. But is the screen shared? Because my phone got.
no, ma'am.
Oh, sorry. एक second. मेरा phone stuck हो गया. I don't know what happened. I cannot enter the password. Just give me a minute. All right. 1 second. Let me share the screen again. So this is square root of cube root of 6840 is probably decimal answer. Can you calculate? Can you find out the answer? Cube root of 6840. Amrish, is your calculator having cube root?
Yes,
So cube root of 6840. 6840. देखिए, इट्स डेसिमल आंसर। तो इसको हम, मेरा ख्याल है, राउंड ऑफ करेंगे ना।
but your screen is not shared.
जी बेटा, आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर द स्क्रीन आल्सो। एक सेकंड। अच्छा, एक सेकंड कहाँ गया टीम्स? आई एम शेयरिंग द स्क्रीन बेटे। अच्छा, दिस कैलकुलेशन इज क्वाइट डिफिकल्ट। आई डोंट नो व्हाई दे आर गिविंग यू दिस। अच्छा, आई एम शेयरिंग द स्क्रीन बेटे। सो आई वाज फाइंडिंग इट, ये मैंने सर्च किया इसको। सो 6840 आपके पास आता है। कैन यू सी द स्क्रीन बेटे? So they are saying it is approximately 18.97, or you can round it off to 19. ठीक है? So we can say length is 19 सेंटीमीटर। किसकी लेंथ 19 सेंटीमीटर है? वो जो हमने इस क्यूबॉइड को मोल्ड करके एक क्यूब बनाया ना, उसकी उसकी जो लेंथ है ना, दैट इज 19 सेंटीमीटर अप्रोक्सीमेटली। ठीक है बेटे, this was a difficult question. The calculations were difficult. Is it fine, Abrish? So apart from the calculation, bete, is it clear? Like the idea behind this question, is it clear? This was the first part. Bete, is it making sense or not, Abrish? Okay, the question was, okay, you have molded a cuboid to form a cube. Okay, so you need to tell कि how many, what would be the length of the cube जो mold किया आपने ना. So हमने क्या किया, हमने we have calculated the volume of this cuboid and then we have taken the cube root. ठीक है, cube root part was difficult. ठीक है. Now the second part of the question, बेटे, can you see the screen? Can you see the question on the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
The second part is find the number of 2 centimeter cubes that we can cut from that rectangular block. So 2 centimeter cubes. Now this is important. So I'm changing the color so that part B is visible. So अब देखिए, if there is a block, this block, the rectangular block, the cuboid, so the length is 24 centimeter, breadth is 19, and the height is 15. So how many 2 centimeter blocks can be taken from the length? So we need to divide this by 2. So how many, अगर हम length की बात करें, तो how many 2 centimeter blocks we can cut? We can cut 12 blocks now.
This
Are you getting
divided.
this? Abrish, are you getting this point? If the length of the cuboid is 24, so we can cut 12 blocks of 2 centimeter from the length. ठीक है. So if the breadth is 19 centimeter और हमने 2 blocks काटने हैं, तो 19 2 9s are 18 होता है, 9 remainder 1. इसका मतलब है we can cut 9 blocks. So if the height is 15 centimeter, तो 15 centimeters को 2 से divide करें तो 2, 7 remainder 1. ठीक है. इसका मतलब है we can cut 7 blocks from the height. So now how many number of blocks we can cut all together? We can cut 12 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 7. So अगर आप इसको multiply करें तो 7 9s are 63. 63 को 12 से multiply करें तो 8 2s are 6. 6 2s are 12. 63. तो ये आपके पास आता है 756. So 756 blocks you can cut. इस क्यूबॉइड में से आप 2 सेंटीमीटर के 756 blocks कट कर सकते हैं. Is it making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this was a difficult question. Just go through this question again when you will, revise this topic so that you are having a better idea. Okay, bete? So now what we are going to do, because this 6 questions we need to do and we are done. So now we can go back in the exercise, like the questions that we are having, and we can solve some of the conversion questions, right? For example, let me go back and show you. Mm, these questions. Can you see on your screen, bete?
Yes.
So question is convert between different units. So we need to remember that. Acha, first part is 1 meter cube in centimeter cube. So meter to centimeter कैसे जाते थे? Going in a smaller unit.
Ma'am, divide.
Mm-hmm. अच्छा, when you go in smaller unit, इसको आपने पता है कैसे याद रखना है? For example, you are having a note of 1,000, one note of 1,000. So if it is a bigger currency, so it would be only one note. अगर आप 500 के notes लें, so how many notes you will get? अगर आप 500 के notes लें, 1,000 you are having, so how many notes you will get?
Ma'am, two.
2. So अगर आप उससे भी छोटी currency में जाएं, if you are converting your money into 100 rupees notes, so how many notes you would be having?
If ma'am, we will have 10 note of 100 to
10
make 1,000.
notes. That's right. So you need to remember, Abrish, when you go in smaller unit, okay, just like this example, when you go in smaller unit, So the number is increased. So we need to multiply. So 1 meter, meter is a bigger unit. When you are going in a smaller unit, you need to multiply ताकि आपका आंसर बड़ा हो जाए. ठीक है. So मीटर क्यूब से सेंटीमीटर क्यूब जाना है, किससे मल्टीप्लाई करते थे? 1 मिलियन से, याद है? 1 मिलियन से मल्टीप्लाई करते थे ना, याद है ना? ठीक है. So 1 meter cube is how many centimeter cubes? It is 1 million centimeter cubes. Now the other way around. 1 centimeter cube is how many meter cube? You need to divide it with 1 million. अगर 1 को 1 million से डिवाइड करेंगे तो देयर इज अ डेसिमल हेयर. तो डेसिमल आपने वापस लेकर जाना है. हाउ मेनी स्टेप्स? 6 steps. So it would be 0.000001 मीटर क्यूब. ये बात समझ आ रही
Yes, ma'am.
है? All right. So now moving on to the next part. Amrish, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
हाँ जी. जी बेटा, can you hear the voice? अच्छा, now the C part. Look at this part. 5 meter cube in centimeter cube. So कैसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे सेंटीमीटर क्यूब में? 5 meter cube. मीटर से सेंटीमीटर जा रहे हैं ना, स्मॉलर यूनिट, सो वी नीड टू मल्टीप्लाई. ठीक है. मल्टीप्लाइड विद 1 million. सो ये क्या बन जाता है आपका? 5 million. ठीक है बेटे.
5 million. And then
5 million. मिलीलीटर में आपको याद है मिलीलीटर? 1 मिलीलीटर कितना होता था? 1 मिलीलीटर इज इक्वल टू 1 cubic.
1 milliliter is equal 1
1 cubic centimeter. Like milliliter and centimeter cube is the same unit. तो हम यहाँ पर लिख सकते हैं because it is 5 million cubic centimeter. So it is 5 million milliliters as well. ठीक है. ये आपने याद रखना है. 1 milliliter is 1 cubic centimeter. What is 1 liter? 1 liter is 1000 cubic centimeter. ठीक है. ये आपने याद रखना है. So now what about this one? 80,000 centimeter cube. 80,000 centimeter cube in meter cube. So meter cube में कैसे convert करते हैं? We need to divide because we are going in a bigger unit. तो bigger unit है तो number छोटा हो जाएगा. So we will divide it with 1 million. Now there are 6 zeros. Here is a decimal. कितने हमारे पास digits है? 5. इसका मतलब यहाँ मुझे एक zero लगाना है. So this decimal will go all the way back here. So the answer would be 0.08 meter cube. ठीक है बेटे?
yes.
So now how to convert in liters? How to convert in liters? Because 1 cubic centimeter is 1000. Sorry, 1 liter is 1000. So it means कि आपने इसको 80,000 centimeter है ना, 80,000 centimeter cube को आपने 1000 से divide कर देना है. So it is basically 80 liters. ठीक है बेटे? You need to remember these conversions. अच्छा, now you need to tell me this quickly. I will wait for your answer. ठीक है? So we need to express 10 meter cube. 10 meter cube in centimeter cube. What would be the answer? Meter to
Ma'am,
cent, going in the smaller unit. तो 10 multiply by million कितना हो जाएगा?
ma'am, 10.
10 millions, right?
Yes.
Because you multiplied with million ना. So और अगर आप इसको number form में लिखें तो how many zeros will come with 1? अगर हमने 10 million को numbers में लिखना है तो how many zeros will come, Abrish?
7.
7. Very good. 6 zeros for million or 1 zero for 10. That's right. So this is the answer. Now in milliliters. तो milliliters में भी ये कितना ही होगा? 10 millions, because milliliter and centimeter cube are same units. ठीक है. Now this one, 165,000 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब। अगर हम इसको मीटर क्यूब में कन्वर्ट करें तो हमने किससे डिवाइड करना होता है? वी नीड टू डिवाइड बाय 1 मिलियन। सो 6 डिजिट,
Yes.
6 zeros। अगर ये 3 कट भी करते हैं तो 165 डिवाइडेड बाय 1000 क्या आंसर होगा?
Ma'am, 0.165.
वेरी गुड, 0.165 मीटर क्यूब। नाउ हाउ मेनी लीटर्स? इसको लीटर में कन्वर्ट करना है इसको। क्यूबिक सेंटीमीटर को लीटर में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ता है? हमने 1000 से डिवाइड करना होता है, राइट? So these 3 zeros will be cancelled and your answer would be 165 liters. ठीक है बेटे?
Yes.
So this is the answer. And this is it. Right? So this was the only question. These were the only questions we need to do. We are done with the worksheet already, right? So first 6 questions only. So any confusion in this topic, because this is the topic, we are closing it. Any question, bete, in this one?
Ma'am, can I tell you one thing about the 3D shapes?
Ji bete.
Ma'am, our ma'am, for the new student, like some students are new in that class. So
Hmm.
for our ma'am Alia, take a short form BTS, B for bottom, T for top, and S for side, and then we have to count them for the faces, edges, and corners, and then in the last we have to write.
Oh, that's good. So, like, were you able to relate? Like, cube and cuboid are easier, but
Yes, ma'am.
even
Ma'am,
the prisms,
the
prisms
cone,
are also easy. The
ma'am,
tricky
cone.
one are two. Cone, yes. Cone was a tricky one we have discussed already. The cone was a
Yes,
tricky one, and the cylinder was a tricky one,
yes, ma'am.
right? These both. I hope you can see it on your screen. So, can you tell me, do you still remember how many corners cone is having? How many corners?
Ma'am, one corner on the top.
One corner. One corner, this top one. Below है अभी तो. So that is the only corner. So how many, like the sides? Sides को हम क्या कहते हैं? Edges. How many edges? Number of edges कितने हैं? There is only
One
one
edge
edge. One edge.
joining.
और वो edge कौन सा है? This one, this point where the circle is joined with this sheet. So if I show you this picture, let me. Probably they would be having some net of this. ये देखिए. Can you see the net of cylinder? तो हम
Yes,
cylinder ये है ना, this is the cylinder ना. So हम कहते हैं cylinder में how many edges are there? Cylinder is having vertices या corner जो है cylinder के कितने हैं? 0, because there is no corner. So how many edges cylinder is having? हम कहते हैं cylinder के 2 edges हैं. So actually ये 2 edges हैं. Like एक वो side है जिसपे the top circle is connected to this rectangle, और ये first इसका edge है, like ये edge है. और this is the second edge where the second circle is connected. So कोन में यही चीज, अगर कोन हमारे पास कोन का भी नेट है तो मैं आपको बताती हूँ. कोन में there is only because one thing, so कोन का नहीं है. लेकिन कोन में एक्चुअली क्या है, अगर आप कोन को ओपन करें ना, तो कोन इज बेसिकली a circle on the top
circle
and
on the
maybe
and
a rectangular sheet. ठीक है, जो
yes,
भी
ma'am.
ये शीट है, तो देर इज दिस वन ओनली एज. असल में जो एज होता है ना, उसकी डेफिनेशन इज, मतलब हम ये सोच सकते हैं व्हाई दिस इज नॉट द एज, बिकॉज 2D शेप में हम क्या कहते हैं, 2D शेप्स में एज जो है ना, 2D
Are
शेप में
connected
एज, एज
edge.
क्या होता है? 2D शेप में एज क्या होता है बेटे? वेयर द टू कॉर्नर्स आर कनेक्टेड,
Are connected.
है ना? जैसे हम 2D शेप बनाते थे ना, तो हम क्या कहते थे? कनेक्टेड. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हम स्क्वायर की बात करें तो हम कहते हैं स्क्वायर में हाउ मेनी एजेस? 4 एजेस, बिकॉज 1 2
Yes,
3 4 4 साइड्स है ना. लेकिन जो 3D shapes है ना उसमें the definition of edge is different. It's not like the side of the shape. It is now where the two faces meet. Are you getting this point?
Yes.
The definition of edge is where the two faces meet. So these are the two faces and they are meeting at this only point, this line. So they're not meeting here. So that's why the edge is one. Are you getting this point? Okay. So that is why this is a different value. Or cylinder में there are three faces and they're meeting at 2 points. So that's why the two edges, right? ठीक है बेटा?
Yes.
All right. So that's all for area and perimeter. So